Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox, and that is Molly, who sticks very close by me. Say hello to the peeps. Really smart dog. I call her, she runs to me and sits down like leaning up against my leg. I did not teach her to do that. So she's a good girl. All right, we're going to talk today about what are you looking for in the way of a sign that Doomsday approaches. Armageddon is on the way. Teowaki, SHTF, WROL is coming, man. We got to get ready. What are you looking for a sign to show you that, yep, this is definitely it? Because I suspect most of us have the idea that when it happens, because we're a little bit better switched on than the average Joe. Good girl. Look at her just coming up here and sitting. I need a place to sit my coffee. Hold on. I'm getting myself sorted. Pet my little girl here. I think most of us think that we're more switched on than the average Joe, and so we're going to know when things are getting real. I think most of us think that, and I think most of us are fooling ourselves. If chaos, in whatever form you envision it, happened in the next 24 hours, don't you think we could all look back and go, how did we not see that coming? How did I not see that coming? We got wars, we got rumors of war, we got nation against nation, we got kingdom against kingdom, we got a big cross in the sky up there that I just saw. Chemtrails. Dog, do not tip over my coffee. That is a capital offense. Sorry. It's not really a capital offense. We got Antifa people on this channel that are getting ready to take a hike. We got all kinds of chaos. What are you looking for? As far as the certainty that, yep, this is happening. And then, if you've got that defined, or if it's just loosely defined in your head, what are your plans once you actually notice that sign and know that it's real? I'm trying to set my coffee down. I did not post a sermon yesterday because we didn't have a sermon. Instead, we sat around as a body and we had some pretty deep discussion that we just don't really want on the internet, and I knew it was going to go there, so I didn't film it. So I'll probably do a mini teaching this week for people who are interested in that. But one of the things we talked about is, how do you know if it's a real sign or not? Are you ready to bug out right now? If right now something happened and you want to bug out, and bugging out is your plan A, which I've always said, if your plan A is to bug out, you need a better plan, right? But are you ready to go right now? Right now. Like, don't even hit pause on this thing, just turn around and go. I suspect you're not. Are you ready to go in 15 minutes? If you're ready to go in 15 minutes, I'd say that's probably pretty good. If you're not ready to go in 15 minutes, what the heck are you waiting on? What more are you looking for as far as the signs go, or warnings or indicators that you need to be ready? Let's say you're not bugging out. Bugging out is not your plan A. For that, I applaud you. Are you ready in 15 minutes to go to, I call it condition black, but whatever steps you plan on taking, whatever things you plan on doing when an event happens, are you ready to start those tasks in the next 15 minutes? In other words, if part of your plan is, well, I need to make sure that the gas is topped off. Well, that's something you could have done now. Or I need to make sure the propane's topped off. Has your propane dipped below your acceptable level yet? And if so, have you ordered more? What's your food larder look like? Do you have all the food you want to get? Why not? I really think, and this is like my 5th time shooting this video, so I may have already said it in this take, but man, I really think, I did say it in this video, if 24 hours from now we're in a different world, I think most of us would look back and go, yeah, I could see that coming. But then we'd be asking ourselves, why did we not do more? I very briefly, well, I looked and viewed for probably 45 minutes this morning, but I have very slow internet connection, so I didn't actually watch a whole lot of video. I watched a lot of spinning, waiting for it to load. I just Googled prophecy 21 August 2017. I kind of started looking at stuff. There's a bunch of yahoos out there, man, that just put out gobbledygook, that feed on fear and doom and stuff like that. You know, if I wanted to get another 20,000 hits on a video on YouTube, I would do a video titled 21 August 2017, Doomsday is here, dun dun dun. That would get a bazillion hits, right? Do you think anything's going to happen tomorrow? I don't. Do you think anything's going to start happening tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. It is interesting that it's 40 days from, what is it, trumpets from tomorrow, I think. I should probably do the math on that. I mean, it's mildly interesting to me. That sign on the 23rd of September interests me, the Revelation 12 sign. The fact that McGregor's going to beat the tar out of Mayweather and knock him out next weekend interests me. I mean, the world turned upside down. Cats and dogs falling from the sky. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you just, you know, whistling through the apocalypse? Are you just do-do-do-do-do-do, life is good, life is fine, when you're seeing all this stuff going on? Are you taking real steps? Take real steps. That's really what I'm trying to do in this video, besides avoid the puppies knocking over my coffee. What I'm trying to do is help you to avoid going, man, I wish I had fill in the blank. Don't wish you had, just do it. Do it now. Take care of things. Again, not in a panic state, you know, just in a take care of business. You got the day off today, most of y'all. When you lay your head down on your pillow tonight, you should do that with much contentment, going, it's been a good day. I am ready for what tomorrow brings. I'm ready physically. We got our water topped off, our gas topped off, our food stores are looking good. Check the medical gear, it's good. I know that the guns are clean and the ammo is available, you know, whatever. Got extra dog food so I don't have to feed my dogs people food, you know, physical stuff. How's your spiritual stuff? You know, most of you believe something, right? How are you set with your Creator? How's your walk? If you wake up dead tomorrow, how you gonna do? Because guess what? There's no do-over. You know, it's a no-notice exam. Where are you at with that? Where are you at with your immediate relationships? With your spouse and kids and parents and brother and sister? How are you set with that? If their part of the world vaporizes tomorrow, I'm not saying it's going to. I'm not. Are you going to be okay? At least we didn't end that on a fight, on a spat. Have you taken care of, excuse me, I'm trying to set this down without spilling it. Stay. Have you taken care of what needs to be taken care of? If I spill my coffee, that will be a disaster. Disaster will have struck. Here, I'll just hold it with my feet. How about that? All right, there we go. I want you all to get ready. I want you to avoid regret. And the way you avoid regret is to do what needs to be done. Right? Avoid regret. Do what needs to be done. Stay calm and do what needs to be done. Remember your training. If chaos reigns tomorrow, are you going to be able to run to where you need to run and carry what you need to carry and lift what you need to lift? We put off a lot of things. We procrastinate a lot of things. I think we're in for interesting times. I think they're nigh at the door. I do. I think if you were, I told a friend of mine who lives near Seattle, man, if you were ever thinking about, taking a couple-week vacation to northern Idaho or something, now might be a cool time just to go get away for a while. This whole path of, what's it called? Totality or something like that. The eclipse path, right? That's going across. We're having an eclipse watch / new moon festival here tomorrow. Barbecue kind of thing. Picnic. I'm really going to be watching like YouTube and stuff. I'm taking the half a day off tomorrow. And I'm really interested in the crowds of people that are just descending on these places. Because they will. They will. And there'll be tales. There'll be lessons to learn there. Well, I thought, everyone always expects somebody else to take care of them. Personal responsibility is something most people don't understand. Well, no one came for me. My cell phone didn't work. I ran out of water, yada, yada. Hey, whatever, man. Although I guess it's supposed to be cloudy over a lot of the country tomorrow, so maybe that'll damp that down a little bit. Hey, get ready. Ask yourself, what sign are you looking for? I mean, really, do you have a go? Do you have a go code? Do you have when this happens, that's my tripwire, man. Do you have that? Have you thought that through? How do you know that tripwire is really your tripwire? What happens if that tripwire doesn't show up, but other things do? Think that through. I want you to be ready. And then, lest I end this on sending everybody off in a panic, which is not my intent. Do I look panicked? I'm pretty chilled today. Do the best you can do with what you got where you're at. But that is not permission to do nothing, because the key word in do the best you can with what you got where you're at is do. Go do. My dad raised me differently than I raised my kids. And he told me, hey, as long as you do your best, that's all I need from you. In school, in whatever, doing chores, you do your best, that's all I need for you. I told my kids that initially, and then I found out they were capable of mighty things, and so then I said, you have to do mighty things. And you know what? People generally live up to the expectations you set for them. Praise the Lord, my kids did. So, do the best you can with what you have where you're at. And if in fact you have done the best you can do, you can lay your head down and sleep soundly, knowing I've done all I can. But what I want you to think about today is, what more can you do? Physically, spiritually, emotionally, socially. Make yourself a better you. Be the kind of you that you would look up to. All right. That's a new kind of catchy phrase. I'll see y'all out there. I hope.